Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today to watch more Attack on Titan! And if you're joining me early today, it means you are one of my awesome patrons! Thank you guys so much, and you know, as always, I'm sending you those big old hugs right through the screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon will be in that description down below. So, we got some pretty big revelations last time about different situations regarding some of our characters and the Titans. We did find out just a little tiny bit about Levi's character, that like he used to be a famous thug, and he was recruited by, I think the person's name was Erwin or Erwin, to be a part of the Survey Corps. So I don't know what changed there or what happened or what that story is, but I'm sure we'll get more about it as we go on. In terms of the Titans, it's funny because we didn't get a lot, but it's just enough to like really set me guessing and speculating about everything that we know about the Titans. So we know that Hanji, who I really enjoy so far and I really want to see more of, has been kind of like the one who's been really curious about everything related to the Titans. And now we kind of know why. Because apparently there was an instance where they were able to like, they did it once with the head and once with the arm, like caught one off and picked one up, and it was like way too light for what the Titans look like. Kind of leading into this theory that are Titans what we see? Because it kind of seems like they're not. It kind of seems like the physical weight, the mass and everything does not really match when you actually pick up like one of their limbs. Like they should be much, much heavier. So that's got me wondering if like there's some kind of illusion, or like it really lends more credence, I think, to my theory that someone created the Titans, that they're not really like a natural occurrence. They're not really monsters or like something else. But we also didn't get to hear Hanji's hypothesis. She had, I'm not sure, there's been some speculation or there's been some comments about the gender not being confirmed for Hanji in like the manga, or it was either on the show or on the manga. I think on the show they may have stated the Hanji was female, but I'm just going to say they just to be safe, because I'm not sure if I got that reversed, like Hanji is female in the manga and they have not confirmed it on the show. Or I could be thinking of a totally different character, so if I am, then I apologize. But anyway, Hanji never got to tell Eren their hypothesis about the Titans. Hanji had like kept Eren up all night telling him all about like everything he basically already knew, and then we never heard like what the theory is. So I'm really curious to find out more about that. We still haven't found out too much about Eren's regenerative abilities, which we saw the episode before last. But I'll be curious to, it's funny because they open up all these questions, and instead of getting more answers each episode, we just get more questions. And like some of the questions may or may not rule out some of like the theories that you may have had about the other questions, but you never really get answers is what I'm kind of starting to see. But it's a mystery and it's very engaging, and I for one can't wait to see what happens next. So what do you say we jump into this next episode of Attack on Titan? Let's go.
最後にシャフトを交換したのはいつだ?
6日前の掃討作戦の後です。記録通りだ。こともあるんだな。
What?
変な話だけど貴重な被験体だったし、だからってなんで俺ら訓練員
Oh, right.
ああ、みんな今日まで続いた。なあ、マルコ。
Oh.
もうどれがお前の骨だかわからなくなったよ。
Oh my god.
戦術の発達を放棄しておとなしく巨人の餌になるのか。分かってんだよ。戦わなきゃいけないことくらい。でも てめえみたいな死に急ぎのバカにはなれねえ。
The grim reality.
怒らずに聞いてほしいんだけど、ジャンは強い人ではないから、弱い人の気持ちがよく理解できる。それでいて、現状を正しく認識することに長けている。明確に
I just realized he's the one I called Freckles.
俺は調査兵団になる。
Oh.
って言われたら死ぬの。
なんだそりゃ、死なねえよ。
なら自分に従ったらいいんじゃないの。ある意味
Kind of seems like they do tell them to die on a regular basis, though.
死ぬ理由が理解できたらそうしなきゃいけない時もあると思うよ。
Armin, don't you die on me.
そう決めたんだ。弱いくせに根性あるからね。ありがとう。兄ってさ、実は結構優しいよね。は？だって僕らに調査何か理由があるんじゃないの？別に。私はただ自分が助かりたいだけだよ。
I wonder though, because she seemed to know like a little bit more about the Titans too. Well, not about the Titans, but
いいかエレン、俺から2馬身以上遅れるなよ。てめえがうろうろできるのは俺が監視しているからってことを忘れるな。はい、行くぞ。
Aaron's like really like respectful and everything when he needs to be, you know? Like he's still Aaron, but I mean, he is a good soldier too. Like well, all we ever really see is him like kind of chewing out the other trainees. So.
俺はな、誰かに説得されて自分の命をかけてるわけじゃない。こればっかりは自分で決めずに務まる仕事じゃねえよ。
I mean, that takes real strength to like do it even when you're scared.
調査兵団団長、巨人の恐怖も己の力の限界も知ってしまったことだろう。しかしだ、この戦いで人類はこれまでにないほど勝利へと前進した。エレン・イエーガーの存在だ。
That is true.
彼の成果があるシガンシナクの地下室には彼も知らない巨人の謎があるとされている。
Well, you're really just gonna tell everyone that? That's kind of surprising.
この100年にわたる巨人の支配から脱却できる手がかりをつかめ。
I guess it is a good selling point, though.
地下室だと。もうそんな段階まで来てるのか。
That's what I'm saying.
この状況は。
そのことまで公にするなんて。
Right? Okay, thank you, Armin. I'm glad I'm not the only one who feels that way.
団長は一体何を見ようとしているんだ。
4年かけて作った大部隊の航路、すべてが無駄になったのだ。
Oh.
その4年間で調査兵団の6割以上が死んだ。4年で6割。
Oh, that's
正気
right.
の沙汰でない数字だ。死亡する確率は3割といったところか。
At least he's giving it to him
ほ
straight.
とんどが死ぬだ。しかし、
I mean,
この惨状を知った
he's not selling it though.
自分の以上だ。他の兵団の志願者は解散したまえ。
I wonder how many are gonna turn around and walk out.
必要以上に脅しすぎる。
I'm surprised about Annie. I feel like there's more to it than she's saying.
頼むぞ、決めたんだ。これ以上自分を嫌いにさせないでくれ。
Oh, they're thinking about it.
動かないで。
Oh, I want her to be safe.
憲兵にもう見ちまった。
巨人がどうやって
人間を食べるのか。
These kids have seen more than anyone ever should. But they're not turning around.
では今、ここにいる者を新たな調査兵団として迎え入れる。これが本物の敬礼だ。心臓を捧げよう。
Oh, that just hit me right in the feels. Oh, my honey.
そして相葉のシャレット、 こいつは髪の毛をむしるのが好きだから、あげ
Oh.
たくないやつは気をつけろ。よろしくな。
Oh, wow. She really does have like a little hair problem, doesn't she?
翌日からの訓練は
We needed that. We needed some fun.
長距離索敵陣形を頭に叩き込むことが主だった。
Strategy is going to be a big part of this, I feel like.
緻密な陣形でありながら、そこにエレン・イェーガーの配置が示されていないことだった。
お前たち、ここで予備の馬と兵装、伝達を任せ。
Look at my good boy taking notes.
ここだ。この壁外遠征が極めて短距離なのも、お前を志願しなくに送るための試運転だからだ。
Okay.
俺にはあの時の団長の質問の意味が分かったが。
敵は何だと思う？
Yeah.
先輩方、分かったんですか？
What did he mean?
しかし俺もしかしたらこの作戦には他の目的があるのかもしれん。
Interesting. Cut him
団
off.
長はそれを兵に説明する。
Oh.
あいつら、オロさん、ちょっと同期と話してきてもいいですか？さっさと行けよ。おい、ミカさん、アル
エレン、
ミー、しばらくぶりに会った気がするぞ。
エレン、何かひどいことはされてない。体の隅々
Oh.
まで調べ尽くされたとか、精神的苦痛を受けたとか。
She's so
そ
worried.
んなことは。
あのチビは調子に乗りすぎた。
Oh.
私が叱るべき報いを。
まさかリヴァイ兵長のこと言ってんのか？
Look at her eyes, though. She's out for blood.
みんな揃って憲兵団に行ったのはジャンと兄と。
He doesn't know about Marco.
まさかお前まで。マルコは死んだ。今なんて言った？マルコが死んだって言ったのか？人知らず死んだんだ。マルコ。
I really hope that's not true. I really hope we learn more. Oh man, what a big moment for our crew. Did he just see Marco's ghost?
お前ら、ミカサを殺そうとしたらしいな。それは一体どういうことだ？
違う。エレンはハエを叩こうとして。
お前には聞いてねえ。
Did she really just say that? Did she really just try to cover for him with that lame
それはいつ
excuse?
を抱き巨人になった俺はミカサを殺そうとしたらしいってのは記憶にねえ。
Aaron's about the only one who could get close enough to do
巨
that.
人の力の総意の命がこいつにかかってる。俺たちはマルコのようにエレンが知らないうちに死ぬんだろうな。
じゃん、今ここでエレンを追い詰めることに何の意味があるの？
Yeah, you're already there.
ミカサ、きっちり寝踏みさせてくれよ。自分の命に。
What exactly you want to see here, bro?
だからエレン、お前本当に頼むぞ。
Oh. I was gonna say the best thing you can do now is support the heck out of him.
団長。
調査兵なんだ。背中の印、自由の翼って言うんだぜ。
Wings of freedom. Oh, just like he looked at the Survey Corps back in the day. Let's do this, guys. I have faith in you guys. Please don't die. Off they go. 57th expedition. 57's the charm, right? Okay, you guys, let's talk about that episode. So, as I was saying, this is a much more like human-driven episode, which I think can be every bit as interesting as the ones where we get lots of action or we learn more about the Titans. We did not learn anything about what happened to our Titans who were being experimented on, who were killed in a very bizarre fashion because I've never seen them like, it almost looked like they had been like burned down to like a skeleton. I'm not sure what happened and no one else really seems to know. So I'm sure that'll be something we'll get more about in the future, like who killed them. But it does kind of make you wonder, maybe someone doesn't want people to know about Titans. I really hope I'm right, because if not, I'm coming off as like so paranoid with my conspiracy theories. And I'm usually not like that. I don't know why. I've had this like really bad feeling the entire series that like something more is up. Like, this is not what it seems. Even Hanji doesn't think it's what it seems. Like, she literally does not think that they are what they seem. Anywho, let's talk about this episode. So we got everyone's final decisions on where they were going to go from here. Kind of surprised that Annie went for the military police, but we've known since we first met her that she already kind of suspects something wrong with the system. So I'm wondering if there's more to it than just like, hey, you guys, I'm just going to go with the safe one. It could just be that. It could be that because she already knows, like, what's the difference, like, you know, there's already something kind of wrong with the system, or there could be something more. We really don't know. Having to deal with the Marco stuff was so sad. So I just realized in this episode that he's the one that I called Freckles. Sweet, poor Freckle boy. It makes me sad that he just died off screen and nobody knows anything about it. And I wonder if we'll get more about that in the future. I don't know if I necessarily want to know the details of his death. I mean, he wasn't eaten is the weird thing. Like, it looked like he was intact. Unless he like lost a limb and bled out or something. I didn't really see when they showed him, but I mean, he wasn't like digested or anything. It's very, like I said, I don't know if I want to know the details, but it would be nice to think that maybe he didn't die alone. I don't even know if they're going to give me that on this show. They like to keep it grim and grisly, so who knows. But we saw kind of like John's inner struggle and everything. And John is one of those characters that I wasn't that crazy about when the show started, and he's really growing on me. I loved that, like, he saw Marco and heard his words about, like, you know, you're just the kind of guy that could relate to someone who's really scared and like really afraid to die, and like that's you can size up a situation, and that's what makes you a good leader. And I think it is really interesting to see we have all these characters like Eren and Armin and Mikasa that like they just don't seem is fazed by, you know, they've seen a lot more of the Titans, and that's probably why, but they just seem like they want to hit everything head on. Like, they want to, and you know, John is not that guy. He had his pretty clear-cut plan, but now there's something about, everything that he has seen and everything that he does know that is not going to let him just, kind of stay on the sidelines, I feel like. And he is that guy that like knows the fear, and it's like he's just going to work through the fear. And I think that's really awesome. And it's a great plot development and character development. And it's also just kind of like an interesting thing to keep in mind in real life that, like, you know, being brave doesn't mean you're not scared. So, and that kind of reminds me, and now I'm thinking of a line from My Hero too, but I won't get into that because I'll just keep it to this show. But, anywho, so now we're heading off for the 57th time beyond the wall. So they have to take, Wall Maria, is it? And then they can get to, the area where Eren's house was and, get to the basement. I cannot wait to get to this flippin' basement, you guys. I'm so anxious for it, and I know they're gonna make me wait for it. They dropped a couple of hints about the crew that Eren is with. Was like, there may be something more to this. We can't really tell. We're just gonna follow orders. So I'm curious to see how it all goes. We know it's a short journey, kind of prepping them for the longer journey. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I missed. Just that there was some really great epic moments with everyone making their decision to be in the Survey Corps. And everyone kind of had a different reason, which I think is interesting, but a lot of them all still had that same trepidation and just did it anyway. I want to know more about my girl Sasha, because she does not seem, I don't know why she is so motivated to be in the Survey Corps. And we know she's scared, and we know, like, does she have, like, like a past or something. Like, I want to know more. But they've done a pretty good job of letting us see some of the insights of the different characters, even the ones who aren't at the forefront of every story. So, all right, guys, here we go. We're taking off on our journey. Fingers crossed. Hashtag pray for. What's the name of this? Are they all Squad Levi now? Are they all on his team or not? But pray for them, please. You guys, I can't wait to see what happens next. I'm sure I'm going to be met with more craziness and more questions, and I cannot wait. So thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.